Mastercraft is a company that will provide you the best interior solution when you need it. Question is, what is the secret behind all this spectacular design and outcome? Well, let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Yap. I'm project manager for Mastercraft Design Group. I'm very happy to work from here, so I enjoy my working environment. Our company is actually, we have a CIDB cert, and also we are the ISO company. Everything will be kept in recording and reporting. First of all, the way we have handled for this project, we will get this coordination from this sales team, design team, to solve out those discrepancy or gray zone to ensure everything is in order. We will study first for this work order and DQ descriptions. So after that, we will start to mobilize. The way we handle for this site work, we will always to ensure our site conditions is not discrepancy with the drawings, and then we always coordinate with the subcontractor according to the specs and detailing to minimize the mistake and discrepancy. Normally for this example, semi-D extension fully involved to this architectural and ID design is almost about 1 year from the design stage, then up to the quotations being provided and confirmation everything. So we will start work for physically start work during the progress until handover. The last stage we will go for this defect liability snag list. After that we will get a handover letter to client to sign off. We have provide 1 year warranty for what we have done according to the BQ.
Like I've said, if you're looking for a solution maybe in interior design or renovation, well, check out Mastercraft. Mastercraft is a company that will provide you the best interior solution when you need it. Question is, what is the secret behind all this spectacular design and outcome? Well, let's check it out.
Hi, I'm designer. My name is Zing. Basically, I will setting out a schedule of the project, and I will organizing and coordinating of the schedule, keeping it on track, so I will make sure that won't delay and track for the project. The sales team will come out order form. After that, based on the deadline, and we started with the project. Before we come out with the design, I will came out a design solution. After that, I will present and communicate with the clients by means materials, drawings, and where necessary sample boards, so the clients can visualize every aspect of the intended of design and the decor. Yeah, it's depending on the needs of the clients. Honestly, I respect how this company develop its employees, and I hope that in my future, I will managing my own team and helping to expand my own development.
Like I've said, if you're looking for a solution maybe in interior design or renovation, well, check out Mastercraft.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Willy from Mastercraft. It's been a long time. We never meet in the, I think, Facebook Live actually. Okay. So today, actually, we have a Facebook Live. Actually, I'm actually be glad and honored actually honored to have our own partners actually, Cornerstone Geng Jie, to join us for this actually Facebook Live. Okay. So we'll talk about several of topics actually, especially the renovation and also the sub sales or sales in the actually in the PJ Ryan&Miho January 13th. Okay. So well, I think a lot of people want to know actually as a lot say a lot of people see we have actually do a lot of things who actually is Mastercraft. So let me introduce who is Mastercraft actually. Okay. So Mastercraft is doing design and build actually. Okay. So we are doing actually especially at the right after the MCO moments actually, we do a lot of actually condos actually design, and also we set up a lot of condo actually showrooms actually. Okay, so one of the reason project we have set up actually is in the Ryan&Miho lah. Okay, so Mastercraft now not only do design and build, we also have actually our own developments. Okay, our own manufacturing plants. All right. Okay. So I think let me come introduce our partners actually to come in first actually. Then we will go through more details for today. Okay. So let's welcome actually from the Cornerstone. Okay, Geng Jie, to come in.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Okay, happy holiday and happy Deepavali for all of you.
Oh yeah, today is Deepavali holidays.
Yes.
Forgot already the whole thing. All right, actually, Geng Jie, thank you for actually joining us for tonight. Actually, for the Facebook Live. Actually, really honored to have you with me together tonight. Okay. So let's actually introduce who is actually Cornerstone and what actually Cornerstone is doing.
Okay, just to share with you, Cornerstone Xstate is a real estate agency in Malaysia. We actually have more than 10 years experience already in this industry. Okay, we actually specialize in secondary market, namely, if you know those prominent places like Desa Park City, Mont Kiara, and now in PJ also lah. Okay, then in terms of we call it project development. Okay, we also help a lot of reputable developer to actually market their product also. And then Ryan&Miho is one of our project that we are very proud of, because we actually have managed to help more than 100 home buyers to actually find their perfect home. See, so this is what we do as a real estate agency. And currently, certainly also we also are doing the secondary market and also the rental market for Ryan&Miho at this point of time.
I see. So actually, Cornerstone, actually, as I know, Cornerstone, they are actually professionals. It's actually in the agency. Actually, they do a lot of actually project and sub sales actually. And actually, how can actually we work with actually Geng Jie today and also Cornerstone? Because we do have a project in Ryan&Miho actually. We do have a showroom. That's why we actually work together with Geng Jie. And also today we will share a lot of actually about the market, the property market, and also the renovation. How can the renovation market actually upsell actually the property and also rental? I think, right, Geng Jie?
Right.
Okay. So actually, what are the uniqueness of the Mastercraft product actually at the moment? Actually, I think in the reputation in the market, a lot of people know who is Mastercraft. I think we have actually done a several of the Facebook Live for some time already actually. Okay, so I think a lot of people still ask, hey, actually, yeah, Willy, what is your product of Mastercraft? How come Mastercraft have a very famous product? Actually, everybody say the same thing. Okay, so I think Mastercraft have actually a very unique product. Essentially, we have a fire and water resistant panels, which actually we have our own. Essentially, it's our own manufacturing plant to fabricate the whole thing. Okay, and the fire and water resistant actually has been actually certified by Malaysia Board of Record. Okay, for in 2018. Okay, in the Sunway Velocity. So we are very proud and honored actually to have this award actually by the Malaysia for record actually. So this is actually the up to, I think I can say up to this stage actually this year, there's never any competitors or any our so-called our other designer, they have this kind of material except Mastercraft actually. Even they cannot compete also actually at the moment. All right. So this is a uniqueness of Mastercraft. Okay. Well, GJ, the demand and the property price around Section 13, how you see this thing?
Okay, this is very interesting because Section 13, if people who is like me, myself, a PJ boy, we know that Section 13 used to be an industrial area, lots of factories. Okay, but over the last few years, actually the city council have a lot of plan for this place because you see, industrial area in a prime location, right, is not really workable anymore. So a lot of them are actually shifting the factory out. They are going to places like Klang and Shah Alam, the factory. And then this place is going through a massive transformation. Okay, certainly it's starting, but it is still a long way to go. But there's a lot of upcoming planning for this Section 13 itself. Okay, so in terms of Section 13, I would say this is going to be the next city center for PJ because why? There will be what we call the PJ Section 13 blueprint. Okay, if people who is in PJ, they will know there's this upcoming blueprint where the city council's plan is to actually redevelop the whole area into a mixed-use development. So that's why now you can see we start to have service apartment like Ryan&Miho, and then we also have some upcoming one which is next to Ryan&Miho itself at Water, and then next door they have this what we call the Jaya one, which is one of the hotspot for people who want to get their F&B, want to get their groceries. You see, so Section 13 will be the next hotspot in PJ because over the next few years, you will see some new development coming into the area already. And that, for sure, as the development comes in, the price itself will actually increase. Because at this point of time, PJ actually have a very, very healthy, I would say, price per square feet. Because we are talking about 800 to about 900 per square feet, depending on the product range that we have in the market currently. See?
Yeah, because I think I bought the Jaya One office a few years back actually. I think at the point of more I bought the price actually not really high. Especially this year, actually they jack up the price already after all the Ryan&Miho and that water coming up.
Yes.
I also hear they were going to build, a government going to build the road. I think it's under PJD to go to build the highway in the PJ Section 13.
Yes, there will be a
How
highway
you
also
see-
coming in.
Yeah, how you see the traffic? It will be very traffic jams actually after all these things.
For sure, it will be traffic jam. But one thing we always say to people, if the place is no jam, right, then you are in the wrong place already, be it for own scale investment. When it's jam, then
Yes.
it's good. Is it?
That's true. That's true. Because actually, I have some of the Ryan&Miho client also asking me, "Hey, really, how you see this market in Ryan&Miho? Is a renter will be coming up, actually, or how is the property price, or how actually, as I say, Ryan&Miho have about 1,000 units. Whether they can rent it out or not, what is the price roughly estimation? What do you think, DJ, on this thing?
Okay. One thing I always share with my client, you see, when we look into an area, right, one thing good about PJ Section 13, this area is, yes, we talk about we have 1,000 unit, okay, but you see, supply and demand, because we don't really have like a lot of development which is like completing at the same time. You see, now we have Ryan&Miho, so 1,000 unit, you say a lot, it's not really a lot, okay, it's not really a lot, because you don't really have like 10, 5, 6 blocks that's coming up. So that's first thing first. Okay, secondly, one thing in PJ wise, PJ is always in demand because of why? Because we talk about the working class in PJ. A lot of people come from like outstation. Maybe we talk about people from Seremban, people from Kuantan. They're coming to the city to work. So when they come to city to work, suddenly they want to find a place which is nearby to their work. So that's where Section 13, I mean, Ryan&Miho have a very good potential because surrounding Ryan&Miho itself, okay, we talk about MNC and also big corporation, like for example, like Dutch Lady, Daikin, and then you have the Plaza 33 with all the office, Jat 33. So there's a lot of working class in this area, and the demand is always there because people always want to come to city to work. You see, so that is the potential that we are talking about.
Yeah, I think now this area will become actually second city actually in the KL and Selangor area. I think we can say that actually. So I would say that actually Ryan&Miho is a very potential property actually so far as I see that, because I also noticed nearby there's no any service apartment at the moment yet actually. The nearest I think is in the SS2. I think
Yes,
so.
the
That's
hub, the nearest. That's why I said
the
that's why
nearest,
this
right?
yes, that's why this place have a lot of potential because you don't really have much competitor at this point of time. So for the home buyer of Ryan&Miho, you don't have to worry. The demand is still very active here.
Yeah. Even I have some of because Mastercard is doing design and build, right? There's a customer also asking me whether actually what kind of renovation value they need to spend in, and also can actually increase their value property or their rental yield. I think you're also facing this issue, right, GJ? Do they asking you this question, same question? I think
Yes.
it's a very popular question lah.
Hmm.
So let me explain a bit about this thing lah. I think, okay, for me, I will always tell my clients actually, when you buy the house, let's say this is an empty house, definitely you want to rent, I think it's not really about look like, okay, not really I would like to have it in the house because it's totally empty, nothing much. I only have a light, or maybe a basic renovation. Let's say just only like the lighting, that's it. No, and a kitchen cabinet. So I think the pricing won't be going up very high at the moment. If let's say you looking for the rental, I think correct, right, DJ?
Yes, correct.
So normally what I tell clients actually, okay, renovation is a part of actually furnishing actually or makeup, we are saying, to enlarge and enhance your property to next level, so that you can attract some of the owners actually, or the some of the renter actually to come into you to actually rent your place. That's what I also always tell clients. At this space of market, actually, no, not even in the PJ and the other place, I say, there's so many competitors actually. So furnish up actually your unit actually is okay. It's easier actually to rent out, especially you have about more than 500 unit houses actually. So I think that's a very important for our client actually to know that actually, because they say why I need to spend a kind of money. You see, some of our clients say, hey, really now spending 10,000 cannot see thing. Of course, 10,000 cannot see thing, especially in this month. All the material actually have been raising up for 15% actually. That's been crazy. That's what I say. So minimum renovation right now actually to for the rental yield, I think I can advise our client that mainly actually you need to look at actually about below 30,000 to see something lah. I think minimum at least we have some furnitures, correct, JJ?
Yeah,
What
correct.
do you see? So if let's say maybe like that, actually, maybe I ask you a question. Do you think empty houses are easy to rent, or actually partly furnished to rent, or fully furnished easy to rent?
Okay, that is a very, very interesting question. Okay, I think I will want to continue like just on what you said. Okay, maybe in the old time, we thought about maybe you want to rent a house, you just on the light, fan, put curtain, then that will do. Okay, and then you just maybe put something very generic. Okay, but those days are long gone because why? You see, people nowadays have what we call lifestyle. You see, people want to eat, also eat good
Agree.
food. People want to stay, also
Agree.
want to stay in a place which is they feel they have standard. Or in like my younger agent always tell me, Instagrammable. You see, even your house, you have to be Instagrammable. So same thing. So when you want to actually, if you want to actually rent it out, okay, homeowner, why you need to put some investment in it? Because at the end of the day, if you put in some investment that people like the house, the concept that they put in, they will want to rent first because they will feel good about it. Last time we can say, oh, you just put a light, like I said, just put light curtain and that's it. But now people also want to see what type of design that you put in. You see, so that's why I feel it's very important for homeowner to really have to understand this part. Yes, we want to save our budget, but sometimes this is the part that we cannot really save too much lah.
So as I say, what you say just now, whether there's actually, let's say, high potential, let's say they're doing fully furnished actually, or compared to the partly furnished, because what you see, recently there's a lot of clients, they also have a suffer. They ask me, really, shall I put in more money to get a more attractive for the rental yield, or I just put a half money to also can get a attractive rental yield. Which one actually is more easy to get, or actually how actually they get high rental yield? Actually, that's the question actually client asking me.
Oh, this okay. It's always I would say this one it really depends on what you call it, on the owner itself. Okay, what is the budget they want to put in? If they could, okay, they could, then I always suggest to go full furnished, because once it's full furnished, then it's easy for you to get one thing. First thing first, your rental is higher lah. Secondly, then you don't have to worry like later you have to add on. You see, you put everything in already, so you don't have to like nego and add on things already. So it's prefixed inside, which is another advantage. Okay, and then I see I have a question here. We talk about also who is the people who actually want to rent in this place in Ryan&Miho in section 13 itself. Okay, I think this is a very interesting question, because like I mentioned, section 13 is actually a very vibrant area with full of big corporation, like I mentioned just now. So first thing first, usually our tenant mix are usually people who is the working class. Okay, like I mentioned, maybe some from outstation. We also have actually some expat who work nearby, because you see one thing about MNC company, okay, MNC company, certainly now COVID, maybe the expat is lesser, but because every time when you have an MNC company, you will always have what we call the expat from their country of origin come here to work for their company. So then we will have a bit of like expat coming in. Then like I mentioned, the working class, okay, usually the young professional. There's a lot of young professional, and they like this kind of area, because why? Another advantage about Ryan&Miho, we have a direct link bridge next to Jayawan. And what is Jayawan famous for? You have all your F&B outlet ready. You want drinking, you want Korean food, Japanese food, hot pot, everything is there. Even groceries also you can get. You see, people want conveniences. So this place, we have the conveniences, not under your doorstep, but you can just walk across with the dedicated link bridge. So that will be the advantage of this Ryan&Miho. Yes. And also, not to forget, actually, because one thing about this place used to be called Jalan University, right? So we have the famous hospital and the university itself. So we also have some inquiries actually coming from those people who are actually doing their masters, doing their degree studies, and also doctors also. We even have doctor purchaser also who actually bought into Ryan&Miho. So this shows that this place you have quite a good mixture between the working class, the professional, the doctors, and also students. You see?
I see. That's a great actually for the buyer and the owner actually, so that you have actually very high potential in this area actually. Especially there's so many hospital here. We have Columbia, which is next to it also actually.
Yes.
I also received a few contact from the client. Actually, they are actually doing the nurse. So they're looking for the place to rent also the place, because they want to stay nearby. Because actually it's very tough right now. Actually, at the moment, for I say transport is number one. The only thing in this PJ Dato University, the problem actually is a bus. Bus will actually is an issue actually. That's why they are looking for nearby to stay. Is the best solution actually. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of clients also asking me, okay, how is actually renovation? Why renovation can actually increasing the price actually of the property? I think I would like to share about this thing now. Let's say there's an empty house when you bought it actually from the developer. Okay, you bought it in the early bird, maybe it's actually certain the price. After you hand over, it's another certain price to me. But even no matter how, the price is still there. So even bank valuer come also actually they will also see this is the price you bought. Actually, what is so special? Correct. So let's say we have a furnish up the whole house. It will look totally different things. As I say, we are come from designer background. We are actually doing the design and build. So our job actually, our duty is actually to make up the house. Especially ladies make up the very nice, have a whole Chanel, the handbag, Coach, actually whatever thing, the high heel and that. They go out, they will see differently. Same to actually also in the property. So once actually we make up the whole thing, the beautify the whole house, the value actually will become more another actually at least we can say that it's your 10%, 5 to 10%. That's the minimum. Because we have speak to the banker actually, what actually is how can actually we increase actually the property value instead of actually how can we increase property value or what you can do. So renovation is actually number one to actually increase the property value instead of waiting for after a few years actually for the stable locations. So I think renovation is quite important in the market, and I do see actually, the renovation actually is very hot cake in the market right now, especially after the MCO 3 months. Actually, everybody busy like crazy in our industry, so means actually people are knowing. Actually, also people are educated also during this MCO. The renovation is very important to increase their value.
This I
Okay.
agree to you because certainly during lockdown, I think a lot of people start to realize that when their house they are not nicely designed or renovate, right? So then they start to see, kind of like this place like not so comfortable, that place not comfortable. That's why people start to want to look for place with a better design or better furnishing. That is how it come to because of the COVID situation. People lock down in the house every month, face the same wall for the past few months. They get tired of it.
And actually, during after the for the MCO, I think this is very tough actually, especially saying the condo. As you said, I agree. There's a four wall in the side, so people are actually starting getting impatient and boring if they stay in the house. So I think after this incident, actually, people are knowing that they will stay in the house actually will be more longer than outside right now. So they are willing to spend the money actually to do something else actually to beautify their house or more affordable house. Like me actually, I'm used to be actually workaholic. My office is actually more beautiful than my house, to be frank. So mostly my time is in the office, correct not? You see, 9 to 7 in my office. I only come back home for the rest actually and TV, dinner and also sleep. That's the thing. So after this MCO, I was actually stay in the I also stay in the condo actually, the high-rise condo. After I realized that, oh my god, man, these 90 days I was staying in the condo, really boring like crazy. I need to do, I think even though I don't have a working space, that's very important. Number two, the internet issue. We need to actually increase our internet capacity to actually have a more actually capacity to work out actually during the MCO. I'm not sure how others actually. That's why a lot of my client actually the previous client they come to me. I cannot. I need to really redesign my house to have a working space, to have this and a lifestyle. I totally agree. Now people are, especially now the trend 2021. The trend right now is actually lifestyle. The important the word actually. So I totally agree what you said since early. Okay. So actually, the Facebook Live today actually why we emphasize a lot of actually in the Ryan&Miho, because we do see the potential in Ryan&Miho. Number one, and number one. Number two, we have actually worked together with Geng Jie about the renovation package and also the property resale and also rental. This is how we collaborate in this the Ryan&Miho project actually. So a lot of owner actually also asking us actually that whether there's a good agents actually to introduce when they actually after renovate their house. So we will pass to actually Cornerstone Xstate or their team actually. They do a very great job. Even though we haven't started the renovate, we already get the tenant ready. Correct, Xstate?
Yes.
How many units we already get the tenant ready actually now at the moment?
Oh, actually, we got quite a number of inquiries, and we especially the 2 bedroom. Now the hottest one is actually the 2 bedroom. We also we secure quite a number of tenant ready. It's just a matter of like commencement because now we are still in the progress of getting the renovation done by Mastercraft.
Yes. That's why that's what they are. They are also specialists in the Ryan&Miho right now actually and the sub-sale and also rental market actually. So okay, so Mastercraft will be actually have a showroom there, okay, in level 7 and 11 in Ryan&Miho. Okay. We will owing to official announcement by tomorrow. We will have opening in 11/11. Yes. So we will have a grand opening in Thursday, 11/11 in Ryan&Miho. 11 level and 8 in the block A level 7/11 actually. So anything there, we have a two consultant there actually, like Cynthia and Aaron actually. We will share out the whole thing. You can get actually the information inquiry from them. The lowest price package is starting from 28,000 plus for the investor package actually. Okay. So that actually for if let's say they subscribe our package actually for 28,000 plus, they actually have a mostly partial of I can say it's about 70% of furnishing in the house. So do you think 70% furnishing in house, GJ? Do you think it's easier for rents for you guys?
So then if you said with furnishing that, I would say it will be easier to rent for sure. That's for sure already one. So then we hope that if the owner is willing to spend more and beautify the place, then it will be even better for, because it's not for
Yeah.
us, it's actually for them to look for a good tenant also. Like I mentioned, because it's
Alright.
all about lifestyle nowadays.
Yeah. That's why what we are doing actually, we are trying to beautify and also advise our client actually, do a several different of a design of houses actually to pass to you guys to rent. I think at the moment we get about 40 clients in the Ryan&Miho for renovation already during this MCO. I think I can say 50% of the Ryan&Miho the owner actually is to rent out the whole property. It's a 50%. So as I say, I also tell the client actually, also advise them actually, hey, look, you need to do something for the agent to easy to rent out the whole places lah. Actually,
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So another question, GJ, for you. In terms of a rental market actually, what is actually average price you're looking for in this for the Ryan&Miho?
Okay.
800 over square feet one.
Okay, especially for the
Yeah.
3 bedroom, the 800 over square feet, the 3 bedroom. If you talk about fully furnished, we're talking about price you can say starting from 2,500 lah. And then it's also subject to your renovation also. Sometimes you put in more things, you can go higher, and then sometimes your floor you have a better view, you also can go for a better rate also. But I would say on average it's about 2,500 for the 3 bedroom.
All right. So I think that's quite valid, reasonable price actually for this rental you actually. So we do have a project in the past project in the United Point and also Central Point. Okay, so I think the rental is about, if let's say they do about fully furnished actually, they also get rental is about 2,000. So long they hit the fully furnished, I think they will get a certain return back. That's the way I will tell client actually. So see, Mastercraft always is specialists is doing the condo at the moment at the point. So we do have a lot of a project in the United Point. We have built the United Point about 100 over houses actually. Okay, and also like Central Point, we already built 200 over houses. So the feedback from client, what we built actually, and also what we share just now, GJ, the property and also the rental yield is quite valid actually. It's quite valid because as I say, without without renovation, without rental yield, without renovation, they cannot get a high rental actually, especially all the empty houses. So I think this is what we have actually proved that to the client. The moment we share for this tonight, actually also just want to actually share to our more client. So don't actually get your unit straight with rent it out. That's a very important. So get your unit, look for Mastercraft first, or follow for us actually, for actually to beautify your house, actually to play. Okay. So actually for the Ryan&Miho, okay, as I'm sharing just now, we will have actually a grand opening next week actually on Thursday. Okay. So we will actually, due to SOP issue, we will have all by appointment. So we have actually one day actually it's about 20 slot for appointments actually. So that then we can actually so you can actually make appointment with my consultants actually Aaron and Cynthia to look for our showroom actually and understand more about the Ryan&Miho renovation, how it goes, especially for the field design there. Actually we have field design. Okay. So I think for tonight, I think we are really proud and honored actually to have a Geng Jie with us actually tonight. Okay.
Thank you.
So far, any question? Any Facebook actually live want to ask any about the property or any about the Ryan&Miho or anything what we share. So far, I can see there's a live here. Someone is asking a question also actually. Okay. So are we open on the weekend? Yes, we open on the weekend also actually for our showrooms actually. Okay. So that then also it's the same thing. It's by appointments actually. We have for 20 to 25 slot on by appointments actually for next coming weekend actually. So as I said, our price actually at the moment is about 20, starting from 20 over thousand actually. We have another moving package of 40,000 actually to for the Ryan&Miho, so that you can actually welcome to have a look, come to join us, have a look actually on our package, what we are selling. We already have about 40,000 clients actually signed up already. Okay. So nothing much less actually tonight. Thank you for Geng Jie for the sharings actually. We will come up with more sessions about the Ryan&Miho and especially the PG area specialists from your side to share more on the live Facebook Live.
Thank you, Willy.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone who's watching.
Thank you, DJ.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Happy holiday, everyone. Good night and take care and stay safe. Thank you so much.
Take care. Bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
So if you want to find an expert to design or renovate your house, Mastercraft Design is your right choice. Here's why. With more than 16 years of experience, specialized in interior design and renovation services, Mastercraft consistently striving to be the top interior design company in Malaysia. Mastercraft is always being trusted with fine workmanship, delivering quality services, and offers up to 1-year warranty on all construction works. Mastercraft is certified by ISO 9001-2015, Ministry of Finance Malaysia, and CIBD Malaysia. Throughout these spectacular years, Mastercraft had won multiple awards, including the Outstanding Young Malaysian 2017, Geng Jie International Business Award 2017 and 2018, SME 100 Awards 2015, the Malaysia Book of Record 2018, and so on. So if you want a solution, may it be in interior design or renovation, check out Mastercraft.